Hey, Praisers and Savers. Today's devotional from Unhurried makes me think of stinking thinking. Have you guys ever heard that phrase, stop having stinking thinking? And I think I tell my kids all the time to stop having stinking thinking. And so what that is those negative thoughts, those thoughts that don't help us, that don't bring us peace, that don't bring us joy. We don't need to have them, right? So let's go ahead and read this. This is from Psalms 19, 1 and 14. It says, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament of his handiwork. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. And here's the devotional. Does your mind ever get a bad attitude? Your mind, not you, your mind. Why is it that your thoughts will skip, laughing hand in hand with hopelessness down the rutted road of negativity and right into the graveyard of depression and discontent? And before you know it, you're thrown down your welcome mat in the tumble-down shack of unhappiness. You swat some cobwebs and plug in your Keurig for company, only to realize that your friends have fled your gloomy abode as if you were dishing up last week's Brussels sprouts. Blah. Yes, we've all slinked away from the conversations feeling like the thundercloud that broke under the 4th of July picnic, scattering everyone for cover and erasing the sun from the sky. No one wants to invite all that to that party, but you don't have to be that person. You don't have to entertain such destructive thoughts. You can choose the topic of your brain's endless blog post. You can be the moderator of your inner monologue. In fact, you should be. Don't let negative thoughts or stinking thinking and attitudes tie you in knots, like unruly kids left too long without correction. Go Mary Poppins on their bad mood. Take them in hand. Discipline your mind to search out the good around you. Find the spoonful of sugar that's missing from your method of living, and be aware of the landscape of your mind. If you realize you've gotten on the wrong train of thought, get off that train, sister. Buy yourself a new ticket and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, that ye put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness. Ephesians 4, 23 and 24. Dragging your mind out of its old way of thinking can feel like pushing a boulder up Everest. So here's Paul's advice for emptying the garbage can of your mind. Whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. Philippians 4:8. Where do your thoughts linger? Today, let those negative musings die of neglect and that abandoned shack, and instead find something true, pure, lovely, or praiseworthy, and think about that. All right, our prayer for tonight. God, alert me when my thoughts run wildly toward criticism, judgment, and complaints. Teach me to corral my thoughts within your parameters of encouragement and purity. Amen. Wow. This made me think of a conversation I had with a friend yesterday about judgment. And we talked about how we judge people all the time. We just do it. And I was passing out blessing bags with someone recently, and we started talking about how the person that we were giving the blessing bags to had a beverage in a brown bag. We all know what that is. And that, I shouldn't give a blessing bag to that person. And I said, yes, I am. I'm still going to give a blessing bag to that person because I shouldn't judge. I don't know their story. And I just gave the bag and I said, would you like a blessing? And they said, sure. And I gave the bag without any, thought. And that's how we should be. We shouldn't be like, well, you're going to get a bag because you don't have a beer. And you're going to get a bag because you don't have a cell phone. But I'm not giving you guys a bag because you have a cell phone and a beer and you have nice shoes. I'm going to give a bag to everyone who needs a bag if I ask. So thought about that a lot in the past 24 hours, especially after my conversation I had with her. And that's really powerful for me. But anyways, all right, guys, Make sure that you guys are not having stinking thinking this week. All right. And let me know in the comments if you stop that stinking thinking. All right. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully we'll see you at Kroger or Walmart. I just got to see where the deals take me. All right. Bye, guys.